Welcome to episode 25 of the Point Podcast. This is our episode 25 special. Woo!
This deserves some clapping.
Deserves some clapping from everyone. God, yeah. So, we a quarter of a century.
Yeah.
We're there.
Yeah.
We're 25 years old. Oh.
It's all downhill.
Do you remember that, Brock?
It's 40 years ago.
Yeah, I was about to say that. But what we're going to do, we haven't done anything super crazy. We'll do that at another historical number. We found
69.
Yeah, 69, baby. Oh yeah, Lazy Suit Larry, the game. Can't play. Yeah, we're gonna play Sex Divers on episode 69.
Oh, God, yeah.
So what we're gonna do, nothing too crazy. We found there's a website that I've used before called Bracket Fight, and we've found a bracket. It's just basically just a standard bracket layout thing where it's going to be this thing versus this thing, and it's going to be all the way to the top. See who's the best or the worst, depending on what the bracket's about. This one we found is best video games of all time. I've quickly skimmed through it just for a second, just to see that it wasn't full of crap and a bad one. So I barely know what's on this. These guys don't know at all. We're basically going into this blind. So I thought we'd start us off. We'll jump into this. And first of all, we've got as the best video games of all time. First one, PUBG versus Portal 2.
PUBG Mobile.
It does say that. I'm going to say it's just normal PUBG.
I'm going to say it loses to Portal 2.
I
also
100% agree with that.
I've won one game on PUBG.
Yep.
I've played 4 hours of Portal 2.
Yep.
I'd play those 4 hours again, or well and truly.
I have. PUBG is one of my most played games of all time on Steam. I think I've got like 600-700 hours. Something ridiculous. Hands down goes to Portal 2.
Yeah.
That game I have only played twice, I think. I played it in hospital. I beat it within, like 4 or 5 hours, something really quick. There was only one puzzle that I got really stuck on for a little bit. That is an amazing game.
It is.
100% amazing game.
And the fact it had co-op makes it even better.
Yes, which was a completely different...
Co-op?
Yeah.
Yeah, had a completely standalone story for co-op.
That's why... That's
really cool.
Peabody and Atlas, the guys on the front, they're the co-op characters. They're two robots. Yeah.
All right. You know.
All right, so we'll do Portal 2 for that one.
Absolutely.
Don't Starve versus Dead Space 2.
I've heard good things about Don't Starve.
So have I.
Don't like it. I've tried to play it multiple times, usually with other people.
Yeah, I don't know if I could get into it. Seems like one of those games, if you got into it, you'd be into it hardcore.
It doesn't explain anything. It just throws you into it like, there you go play. But it's not like Minecraft where it's like, okay, I guess I'll punch stuff. And like Minecraft's easy to figure out without instructions. Don't Starve is so convoluted and just makes no sense to me.
Is it because you're autistic?
No.
Can you really be sure about that, though?
I did not have a fun time with it.
Okay, fair enough.
There's no blue hedgehogs. Hang on, before we continue, do we think there'll be a Sonic game on this list?
Maybe.
Oh, I reckon, surely.
I hope it's advanced.
Surely there will be.
I really hope it's advanced.
Do we want to say Dead Space 2? Because I've played Dead Space 2. It's a different vibe to the first game. It's a good game though.
It is, yes.
I think the first one's better.
Yeah, I'd prefer to play Dead Space 2 over Don't Starve.
Well, all right, let's do that. The Division versus Skylanders.
Skylanders wipes the floor with the Division.
I'm going to agree with Skylanders.
I don't think Division's good, but Skylanders is just a way to sell toys.
It was, but it was a very enjoyable way to sell toys.
Okay, as long as it was fun. Oh, we've already got a big hitter.
Okay.
All right. So what's better? The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt versus PS4 Spider-Man.
I would say that's PS4 and PC Spider-Man. It's on both.
That's how people call it though, man.
It's Marvel Spider-Man.
Yeah, Insomniac Spider-Man then.
Yeah, that's
fair.
better.
I would give it to Witcher 3.
I want to say Witcher 3 as well.
I'm going Spider-Man. I cannot get into The Witcher 3 no matter how many times I restart that game.
Yeah, I'm with you. I fully get what you mean, but I think The Witcher 3, it took me a while when I got into it. I don't think I ever want to go back to it. When I got into it, I was into it hardcore. That game was so fun. And that was, I think, CD Projekt Red at their best. I think they are now over the hump with that.
Yeah.
they're going downhill
We'll
from
see-
everything
we'll
I've
See
seen.
with Witcher 4.
Yeah, Witcher 4 hopefully has some of the same spark. but,
Shout out to our reaction of that.
Which
yes,
one?
Very excited.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I want to say The Witcher because Spider-Man is just Batman with different skin.
And what do I love?
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's better.
Batman did
yeah.
do it better. Though.
It's. I think Batman did it better. Yeah.
Yeah, they did, but I mean, everyone wants to be Spider-Man. The best part of that game is
I don't. I want to be Batman.
not the part of the story. Just being able to swing around the city is just the best part of the game.
100% hectic.
That's the best part about Spider-Man 2 with the game. That was
Yeah.
I'll
All right.
happily give it to The Witcher, but I want to make it known that I
Yeah.
hate
No. And I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone doubts you on that one. All right. Gang Beast vs. Badland Game of the Year edition. I don't know what Badland is. I played Gang Beast. That's a fun game.
it. Yeah, that's
It's
party
a fun
game.
little. Yeah, I don't remember Badland. It looks familiar, but I don't know.
Gang Beasts, 100%. We Happy Few versus Fortnite. I forgot about the We Happy Few. I didn't even know it came out.
I didn't.
James,
What?
Big Jimmy played it, I think.
Yeah.
It's very different from what the original trailers showed.
Yeah.
It's
Most games.
Wasn't it like a crap Bioshock ripoff?
yeah. It looked like it had it from the early trailers
I
and
remember
the
that was
early
ages
like
ago,
alpha
yeah.
and beta. It had real potential there. Everyone was super excited. Then when it came out, they pulled back on so much stuff. I hate myself for saying this. It's gonna go to Fortnite.
Fortnite Battle
Oh.
Pass.
I shoved the dick up my ass. Inside versus Titanfall. I
Titanfall.
never played Inside. No, okay.
I've heard very, very good things about Inside.
Remember when people talk about the good Titanfall, it's Titanfall 2,
I agree.
not Titanfall 1. Titanfall 1 is only multiplayer.
I know.
If we've heard,
Between those two, I'd still prefer to play.
I reckon
Titanfall.
Titanfall 2 is going to be on this list, so I'll give it to Inside.
I want to say Inside because you've heard good things about it. Titanfall was a bit of a fart in the wind. It wasn't bad. It wasn't amazing. Titanfall 2, different story.
Yeah,
That is
okay,
different.
fair-
One of the best campaigns.
Fair enough.
That's what I've heard from so many people.
I think I remember seeing Spawn Point, Good Games review on Inside when it originally came out. It looked really interesting. I obviously didn't have any way of playing it then, but
Yeah. All right, we'll do Inside. Realistically, we know it's not going to get further.
But if Titanfall,
Oh, I think I know my answer.
this is up to you.
I mean, mine's gonna be the same as yours.
All right, Halo 3 ODST, baby. God, yeah, we missed on
that
that,
was
but it's close
awful.
enough. Halo,
I love Smash Brothers.
same. Ultimate's great.
It is. I would still play Halo.
ODST is such a unique vibe.
Yes.
It is a detective noir first-person
and
shooter.
everyone hates it because it's like, oh, you feel really underpowered. Yeah, you don't play as Master Chief. You play as a dude.
I don't
It's
know
amazing.
if people hate it.
Oh, when it came out,
Yeah,
people
maybe. Yeah,
hated it.
the music in this is so fucking good.
Yes.
The music in ODST is so good.
I don't get the
Yeah.
hype around Smash Brothers.
I'm with you. I think it's a good game, but I'm 100% with you.
I just don't I've played it, pretty cool, but there's some people who have like weekly tournaments and stuff with it. I just don't care.
I don't know if I'm like autistic and I can't deal with all the stuff on the screen. I don't know what's going on.
I do get the hype, and it's really enjoyable to play. As said, still got to give it to Halo 3, to ODST.
Halo 3 ODST. Okay. ODST it is. All right. Portal 2 versus Dead Space 2. Portal 2, surely. Dead Space 2, yeah, whatever.
I like worthy effort, but yeah.
Yeah.
Portal 2.
Portal 2. All right. Skylanders versus The Witcher.
Witcher.
Yeah.
You can't not say that. All right. Gang Beasts versus Fortnite.
Fortnite wins. Clears.
Brock, what do you think?
Don't do this to me.
Yeah, but what do you think?
We're going to tell you wrong anyway, but tell us what you think.
Fortnite wins between them.
Oh,
Am I
God,
wrong?
No, because that's probably the version you bought as well.
No, I
It
got it on
probably is.
PC.
It's the
I
one
got
to
it
save.
on-
No, it is because they haven't had physical versions of Fortnite in years.
Oh, true, yeah.
And those three characters, other than the chick in the middle, they're not in the normal game.
No, they're not.
Really? They
Nope.
took them out?
It's
No.
just that chick, and then they added the...
So because what they did was all the characters have got very similar looking hitboxes. There's heaps of skins and stuff, but characters that have got default different proportions aren't really in the game.
Ah.
The skins.
Yeah, back
skins,
originally,
yeah.
like I think they still had the similar sort of hitboxes, but they had different specialties. Like some of them would have different like destruction speeds, or like they'd have bonuses for how much resources they actually picked up.
not in Battle
There's that
Royale.
one build for all the characters now. Like you get a new season thing, it's got the biggish head, skinny neck, and then it's the same body for every single skin.
A lot of them are different. They've thrown a lot of that out the window, but I fully understand why they did that.
Yeah.
Because if you think there's the illusion of a bigger area to hit, and you aim and shoot someone that goes through their arm, you're pissed.
Yeah.
It makes sense. If it in a single player or the co-op environment, who cares? Because you're not really.
Yeah, I
PvE rather than
mechanically, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm just a little bit disappointed that they like took all of it out.
Yeah, well, they left it in the dirt with the rest of the.
Oh, don't worry. They added
They've
so
done.
much stuff. Peter Griffin's in there. Okay.
And Ariana
That doesn't
Grande
make it
and
better.
Godzilla and King Kong and.
Halo 3 ODST.
Why are we
Yeah.
even just like? Why are we discussing this?
God, we're blowing through this way quicker than I thought we would.
You said like 20 games each side.
Well, there was. Maybe I clicked on the wrong one.
We'll do another one.
This
Yeah, we
one,
could.
I'm going Portal, but
I spent more time in The Witcher.
Same, but you're never going to spend more time in Portal 2.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
no
not-
replay in that game.
I'm not looking to go back and play it. Not really.
I might actually buy it on PC.
Portal 2.
Yeah. I'll download both of them, but
Surely there's a VR version of Portal.
that would be very cool.
It would make you very sick.
Yes.
VR makes me sick in general.
It makes me fully sick.
I would give this to Witcher.
And what were you thinking, Ben?
Portal. I'm biased though.
I sort of want to say Portal 2. I just think it's a way more memorable experience for me. I played Portal 2.
I understand that,
yeah.
but like, I'd still go back and play The Witcher. Like,
I actually haven't gone back and played The Witcher.
I re-downloaded it when I got the DLC for The Witcher 3 for free.
Yeah.
I had done like maybe 20% of the story,
Yeah.
and then I was like, I don't remember what's happening. Restarted it, couldn't get past like the 4th or 5th mission. I just didn't care. It did not hold my interest in the slightest.
Shit, I gotta relaunch that. I'm gonna say Portal 2.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't agree, but okay.
You're not super disappointed with that though, at least.
Not overly. Okay. No,
Yeah.
Halo 3.
Halo 3 ODST, 100%.
Longevity-wise, I reckon Fortnite would win there.
Yeah. At the same time, if we're going to talk about the multiplayer, Halo 3 ODST, I mean, it just added map packs, but it added a lot of stuff to Forge. It made the custom games in Halo so much better.
Yeah.
That's something you haven't experienced. Custom games in Halo, that was one of the only
Yeah.
first-person shooters where there was a lot of longevity because you could just
I
increase the
I
amount.
played more Halo multiplayer. I like than I ever did any of the campaigns because all my friends who had Xboxes would just play multiplayer. But like any of the story, I played a bit of the first one maybe,
Yeah.
and that was about it.
You could probably make an argument that Forge, in a way, led to like the build mode for Fortnite. At least an
That's a very
inspiration
big
of.
jump.
I know it's a big jump. I agree.
The
But
build mode in
the
what sense?
idea of it-
The sense you can build in the game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't disagree with that. I think
Like, I know you're going
Epic-
from a
Ep-
first-person shooter to
Epic
third
was another
person.
first-party Microsoft company back then. Same with Bungie, and it was around that time that they were developing that concept. Like we saw, Fortnite was in development for so long that we saw videos where Cliffy B's talking about it and
Yeah.
talk in like at a press junket. Like it was there for ages.
Yeah.
Man, he would be kicking himself so much.
For leaving.
Yeah, for leaving. Cliffy B leaving Epic like a year or two before Fortnite came out and missing the boat on being probably a billionaire.
Yeah.
Because I think he was high up. Like I think he had like shares
Oh,
type
yeah.
of level. Like he wasn't just like
I mean, he probably
notable
still has
face.
the shares.
Possibly, yeah. Like he doesn't do much anymore.
No, but
If he's
If
got
he has shares
then
and he
Right.
doesn't
That's
need
what I
to.
mean. Like it could say yes to that. All right, I think.
other than, a monthly call to be like, all right, now get Family Guy in there.
All right. What do we think?
I'm voting ODST.
I want to vote ODST as well.
That's fine. I was going to vote Portal anyway, so.
I go back and play ODST more, and the story of Portal 2 is definitely better than ODST, but there's a lot more memorable things in ODST, and there's a lot more to it. It is just a reskinned version of Halo 3, but Halo 3 is also amazing. So
Yeah. Plus, it has Nathan Fillion in it, so
it does.
it wins.
And Nathan Fillion does a very good job.
He sure does.
Is he the main voice actor?
No, the main character in this doesn't speak.
Okay, well, that's what I thought. Because isn't he one of the guys on the back of a warthog?
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
No, he's so how ODST works is you play as the rookie, which is just that guy on the front. I mean, they all wear the rookie. Yes,
Yeah.
I know. You play as the rookie. He's just a voiceless main character. You're the rookie on this ODST team, which is Orbital Drop Shock Trooper.
Yeah, I remembered that.
Yep. Nathan Fillion's like the commander of your squad.
Yeah, he's the sergeant of
And
a
he is
5-man team? 4-man team.
Well, it's Buck, who is Nathan Fillion. It's the rookie. It's Mickey.
Yep.
It's Dutch and Romeo 5.
Yeah, and then Dare joins them.
Dare is there, but she's from Oni.
Yeah.
So it'd be 6. But she's not really on the she isn't on the team.
Yeah, she's a...
She's just there. But yeah, what it is, it's a like detective thriller, sort of. You play as at the start of the game.
You
drop down from a big frigate, so like a big spaceship.
Yeah.
And you're trying to. I think you're supposed to land on the Covenant cruiser.
I didn't think. No, you were supposed to get down there because Dare goes with you. You're already supposed to go straight to the city to secure the package.
Okay, you're right.
But on the way down, one of the enemy ships like hyper jumps or
it
whatever
goes,
and scatters you.
And it like does like a big EMP and it pushes all the pods out. And it's like first person, you going down and it's like spinning around and you hit a wall.
And you black out.
You black out and you wake up.
And you got to try and find out
12
what
hours
to the rest
later
of the squad.
in the middle of the night and it's raining and you jump out the pod and you're the only person in the city.
So
it's just
do I have to
enemies
play
everywhere.
the other Halo games to play that?
No.
It's
Not
actually
at all.
set between Halo 2 and 3, but it's you don't play as the Master Chief or anything.
Yeah.
It's sort of just a side story because you don't have
There's
regenerating
an
health.
the other
But
stories at all.
you play as the rookie.
Not really. Yes and no.
Play as the rookie, finding out what happened to the rest of the team, and when you find like bits of their gear and that, you flash back and play as that character, the stuff you just found
like,
That's kinda
leading
cool.
up to where they left.
Yeah, so the
whatever else
first
it dropped.
one you walk through and you find Dare's helmet, which she's got like a crazy like Spartan helmet, it's like what Master Chief would wear sort of thing, and it's lodged inside of a wall, like half destroyed. Yeah,
No, you find Dare's pod. It's Buck's helmet.
no, it's Dare's helmet.
No.
Yes, it is. It's Dare's helmet.
All right, enough spoilers.
This is
I'll
Dare's,
download it when we finish
This is
recording.
like half an hour into the game.
Oh, still.
Dare's helmet because she's got the recon armor, and when you find her later on in the game, she doesn't have her helmet. It is Dare's. Buck has his helmet on, and he has it on later in the game as well. He's just got a standard ODST helmet.
Sorry. No, you are correct. Because
Yes, I am, as
He
always.
throws it at the engineer. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it's just there, and then it recounts. You go play as Buck, and you find out. Blah, blah.
That's cool.
It's cool.
It
And
is. As Tom said before, the music in it is just
amazing. Yeah.
What Halo game's like the top-down sort of one?
Halo Wars.
Halo Wars.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I had that one.
RTS. It's the worst one.
Yeah, I don't know why we had it, but
Yeah.
I had Halo Wars.
All right. ODST. Balloons Tower Defense 5 versus Crash
Balloons.
Win Saturday.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
The original games, without a doubt. I didn't like the remastered trilogy.
I loved them.
I know there's a
fucking
lot of
love
people
them.
that dislike it because of the change in the
Yep.
hitbox.
Yep.
Goes from a square to an ovoid, so it's impossible to land on small platforms.
Yeah, the whole first bit when you try to walk along the bridge, gone.
I loved the remakes.
I had fun with them.
I actually, you know what? I'll be completely honest. I didn't play 3, and I only played a little bit of 2. When I was playing these, I completely 100%ed 1.
Yeah.
And then I did the they released the super hard levels for the first game. Remember there was, I don't know if you knew this, if you had a Game Shark for the original Crash Bandicoot,
Yeah.
there was, I forget the name of it, but there was a almost impossible level that they never ended up putting in the game because it's so hard.
Mm.
2 or 3 of them, and you could unlock it with a code, and they released it as DLC for that first game, and they were fucking hard, I remember. But I played the shit out of that first game, and I completely 100%ed it, and then I got on to the next one, and I was like, I'm going to do the same thing, and I played for like a few hours, like, I've had my fill.
I remember I put more time into the third game with when you're riding the pig or whatever it is on the Great Wall of China.
Oh, yeah.
I spent hours trying to beat my friend's time, and I did. And we were up for like 6 hours playing this, trying to beat each other's times. And I got like 9 point something seconds, and I was like, that's enough. And he couldn't catch me, and then I never played it again. I remember that because I was like, oh, I'll play the third one because I never played it originally.
Yeah.
Compared to 1 and 2, that mission was just so much fun.
So what are we thinking?
I love balloons.
I'm not against balloons at the same time.
I've seen people play it. It's just tower defense.
That's exactly what that's what the TD stands for.
Yes, I know, but I'm more mean it doesn't do anything different to any other tower defense out
I would
there.
They're
say
monkeys and balloons
to
and
be
darts.
fair, I feel like balloons is the tower defense game.
Yeah.
At this point, it would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Even like original balloons, when you were just the monkey, you got to shoot and hit all the balloons with you.
That was so much more boring. And these
But
later
no, but
ones,
that's what I got into to get to the tower defense.
when they put like way more depth into it, it makes it infinitely more fun.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say balloons. I'm gonna say it's gonna get knocked out next round. But
I
I'm gonna
don't
say
agree with this, but okay.
Doesn't matter if you agree with it. That's what's happening.
also that's also a compilation game. I don't know how I feel about that. Surely we're going Breath of the Wild here.
I would vote. I really liked Bully, but yeah, Breath of the Wild without a doubt.
Yeah.
All right. Bully was cool. It wasn't anything special, but
Yeah.
I never really played Bully, but one thing that annoys me is the
Buckworth Academy.
curfew of not being able to go
Yes.
out and things like that.
That
That
It's a
just
very
annoys me.
creepy game too, like crawling into like the girls' bedroom windows through the vine bushes and stuff.
I played it on the Wii, and
Mm.
That's why you're voting Zelda.
well, no, like as I said, I liked it, but mine was the same thing. The curfew is what killed it for me.
Also,
I wanted to go out and keep exploring the town, and it's like, no, you must go back to the dorm. It's like, fuck you, I want to stay up. Why? I'm supposed to. The game's called Bully. It's about
How-
breaking rules. Why am I
how
trying?
did they pitch this game?
I have no.
We're
idea.
gonna make a game where you go to school.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's
remember
Rockstar, so I mean,
Like the only thing I could think of is if they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do a teen
Well-
version of GTA."
that's probably how
That's-
they pitched
That's
it.
only-
probably how they like envisioned it originally as an idea. But I remember the controversy, like when people were like, "Oh, it's called Bully. Like you have to bully. It's set in a school, and you're a massive bully." I was like, "No, not really. That's kind of, but really not the main
That-
focus."
Some of my friends had it. There was an alternative version of the game that it was called something else, but it was the same.
Oh, I think overseas it was called something different.
Yeah, and there would be the reason I said because they got rejected because of the name.
Yeah, look it up real quick. I'm interested to know.
Because I know the Wii cover is the main character, the bully, whatever. I can't remember what his name was.
Canis Canem.
Yes.
That's what I had. I had the Canis Canem version.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was the school's motto or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Wii version had the main character staring eye to eye with like the principal or
Yes,
something.
they had a lot of different covers for this game. I remember that one. Yeah, it was like the
Yeah.
like
It had the same
animated,
loading screens as you would get. You could
in
expect in
GTA.
GTA.
Yeah,
Yeah, Canis Canem Edit in the UK, even though it was an update or Bully Scholarship Edition.
yeah.
So I just looked it up. The Canis Canem Edit translates to dog eats dog. I don't know what that has to do with why they
Bully?
would change the name. Yeah.
Doesn't he get bullied in the game?
So I think he gets bullied, and that's why he moves schools.
They attempt, yeah. And then they attempt to bully him at the new school, and he basically shuts it down. Oh, I can't remember. It's been
I don't understand exactly
been
why.
15 years since
You
I
should get it
played
on your Vita.
It's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, we got to get.
Oh, there was a
PS2
Rockstar sale like 2 weeks ago on Steam. I could have got it for like $1.
No, go onto CD Keys. It'll be for like $2. Whenever there's a
Sure, I can
Steam
get it.
Whenever there's a Steam sale, they always have all those cheap games up there
Yeah.
for a little bit
a
more.
while.
But Breath
yeah,
of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, honestly, it is. I know a lot of people didn't like it because of the weapon degradation. Get over it.
What came first? Was it Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom?
Breath of the
Breath of the
Wild.
Wild.
Yeah, okay. I still haven't played either of them.
You can entirely skip Breath of the Wild and just go straight to Tears of the
I
Kingdom.
think Breath of the Wild is a better game. It's hard to say. I think I like Tears of the Kingdom more because there's so much more to it, and it's like expansion on top of it.
But the story is more not engaging. Like, I like Tears of the Kingdom story, but I will admit you feel more useful, like more invested in Breath of the Wild story.
True. You can also skip the entire thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is cool
the
feature.
second
You
you're
can go
able
straight
I
to
to
do
the
like that's like I liked about I think it was Assassin's Creed 4, where you could just wait a bit longer and then you could skip over the entire game. The guy comes back and goes, "Oh yeah, here you go," and the game's done. Like if you leave.
That's like Far Cry 4.
Yeah, that's what I said. Far Cry 4.
You
said
said Assassin's Creed 4.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
I was
meant
trying to
Far
think. I was
Cry.
like, I don't remember that
No,
being an option
definitely.
at all. What are you talking about?
All the Ubisoft
Okay.
games blend together.
But yeah, no.
But yeah, you could do the same thing in this, where the second you got the paraglider, you could just be like,
Go
"Yep,
straight
there's
to
the
the
big
castle.
I'm heading straight there,"
Yeah,
and try and take on the
Hard.
last boss with 3 hearts.
but it's a cool thing to do, like a challenge
Yes.
run.
Yeah.
The only reason I think this is better than Tears of the Kingdom is because there was so much time between this and Tears of the Kingdom, and there wasn't anywhere
It's
near
a 0.5.
enough, innovation. They added a lot. They added a lot, but it's the same game.
it uses the same overworld, yes. But then you've also got for Tears of the Kingdom, you've got the underworld, you've got the
But the
construction
See,
mechanics.
I fully get that. But it just feels like a big DLC.
The 2.0 update.
It's the
It
same
also
game.
got delayed by COVID.
Yeah, but it's still the same game.
It is, but
It's the same.
I'm happy
Thing.
they're separate games.
Yeah, no, same. But the thing is, it's
so
not.
as a Nintendo, you bought both of them. Or did you not buy both of them?
I bought both of them.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, but that you get what I'm saying, Brock. It's
What was your point to that? I don't
they
get your
didn't
point.
they didn't change enough. Like if they just changed the overworld more or did something,
I
copy
agree
and,
with
it's
you.
a copy and paste.
I'm agreeing with you. They should have done more on the overworld to make it make sense that time has passed between this game and this game.
How much time was meant to have passed?
Oh,
between
not a
in
ton.
game, it's like
Couple years.
2 years, if that.
Did they add any more like foliage or anything like that to?
Not
No,
really.
Most stuff is in exactly the same spot. There's some towns have a fair bit of differences. There's some new towns. Some towns got completely redesigned.
But it's not a ton.
Yeah,
It's a bit annoying.
Yeah, it is. But
it still beats Bully.
oh yeah, well, we're not talking about this game. We're talking about the other one.
Yeah,
But this beats Bully. Yeah, when it came out, it was revolutionary.
no, yeah, it was great.
All right, what do we got next? Oh, GTA 4 or What Remains of Edith Finch. I've never played that. I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, I've heard
Been
a
on
lot
my
of
list for a very long time, but
people said it's a very pretty game as well, but I don't know. I feel like definitely
also-
more people played 4.
sorry to cut you off. I realized I said Edith. It's Edith.
yeah,
Edith Finch.
I just thought we'd blow past it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, same.
GTA 4. I think it's underrated. That game.
I mean,
Physics alone, yes.
Hectic.
I mean,
yeah.
I've told you the story about how Brendan returned it after a week or so.
No,
'cause,
you haven't.
in an earlier episode.
I don't
Nope,
remember
I
this.
don't think you have.
No, all right. So,
No, it's Buck's helmet. It's Buck's helmet.
shut up. So yeah, housemate at the time, Brendan, who has 3D printed. Actually,
Shout
I don't
out,
have
Brendan. I know you're watching. You're
Yeah.
a good lad.
You hate
He
this?
actually will be. Yeah. Yeah, he had it on. I believe it was on PS3. He ended up returning it after a week because he could not get behind the combat. Like one of the very early missions where you got to punch a guy out or something. He just couldn't get behind it. I couldn't get behind it. I was just like, yeah, okay, I'm taking this back and I'm getting something else. I think he actually came back with.
Little Big Planet 2.
No, it was Infamous.
Very good game.
Yeah.
Very good game.
I don't know if it's GTA 4 level of good game, but
Yeah. GTA 4
He
is.
definitely spent more time playing Infamous.
There's a couple things in GTA 4 which no other game's done since.
yeah.
That the ragdoll, the
Swing
physics,
sets.
the swing sets, but the physics in this game
were
no-
amazing for the time, and
it still are.
5 didn't do half the stuff that this one did.
No, but I think they didn't do it because of the scale of 5 compared to 4.
Yeah,
but also things like you crash your car in this, you can get ejected through the windscreen.
I think
you can't do that in 5.
No, you think you can now? Oh no, it's on bikes or something. I don't know, but
nowhere near that level.
From what I heard, I think I heard something recently saying the reason that isn't in 5 is because they couldn't implement that with all the newer textures and all the other stuff they had in 5. It's crazy what this game can do. But you know what? Because I played on PC a bit recently. I know you have as well. I saw a video literally maybe a couple hours ago of someone playing it on PS3 and people like, no one remembers how bad the FPS of this game was. It is choppy as hell on PS3.
Flying any of the helicopters was just a nightmare. But like even then, like you play it now on PC, everything looks really good, but you can just tell that there's no detail in any of the textures of the building.
No.
Everything
flat.
Everything goes into the cars, the guns, the people.
Yeah.
Not even really the people, and the physics.
I really liked some of the shooting in this game. They didn't have enough weapons. They really didn't.
No.
And you could only have one of each type of weapon at a time, like only one type of pistol, one type.
Yeah.
It's just that type of era game mechanics. But
Well, because there was a carryover from 3 and Vice City and everything as well.
Yeah, I think so. But the ragdoll physics for combat was so good. Like if someone's running over to you, I don't have enough shots to take them out. Shoot them in the legs, they fall over.
Yeah.
Like realistically. Or if someone's running downstairs and you shoot them in the legs,
They'll
they tumble down the
downstairs, yeah.
You don't see any game do that ever since. I can see, like think of.
Red Dead.
It's not the same.
It has definitely improved. It has more physics than 5 does. But yeah, it's definitely not.
So Red Dead has got that, but I feel like you need to put a little bit more impact in the amount of damage or something you do for that. Like a lot of time, if you shoot someone in the leg, they won't fall over.
No, I've yet to have anyone not fall over when I'll shot. I want them to do more damage, like them to get up and yell that, my leg, but
then the speed I have to hit you on my horse to flip the horse over and then also send me flying over you, I'm going full pelt and your horse has stood still. Like, if you bump into it...
No. You saw what happened, and that's a different game. We're getting sidetracked.
I hope they bring the physics to 6.
I really hope they do.
Would be really nice to see.
It will be very intensive if you were trying to play that on PC.
Edith Finch seems like it's definitely one of those artsy-fartsy indie games that everyone loved when it came out, and like people talk about it all the time, but I don't know if I'd know of anyone going back to play it. Like
I'm literally looking at...
both of you are on your phones right now while I'm talking about Edith Finch. That sort of shows
I don't know what this game's even about.
It's
a detective sort of game where you're trying to find clues to what happened to her.
I already played LA Noire.
Kind of walking simulator, but you're walking through a...
It is a very pretty game. IGN gave it an 8.8, so it's either really good or really bad. Steam gave it 10 out of 10. First-person exploration game.
I think it's a bit unfair to put these together, but I mean, you got to say GTA 4.
Yeah.
You've just got to.
It says it's in that same sort of genre as like Firewatch and...
I thought as much.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's one of those games where you play once, really good, never touch it again.
Yeah.
I'm never touching Firewatch again. Actually, real quick.
I've never played it.
Real quick. Do you remember all the drama with Firewatch?
I remember bits and pieces of it.
Well, so this game, Firewatch, you play as a Firewatch, a guy up in a tower looking for fires in like a forest, and the idea of a Firewatch is
cool idea of a job, by the way.
Yeah, that if you see a fire, you got to call it out because people don't know, but like...
Yeah, you radio it in. And
it was like just a little adventure. You think someone might be following you. You contact with another tower. You don't see this person the whole time. You just talk to them. They're like your reassurance, blah, blah, blah. PewDiePie played it. And the developer came out and said, they striked his video and removed it and said, I don't want any Nazis playing my game or something along those lines. I don't want you playing my game. And it came to this big debate about, should there be that option of like, no, you can't. Can you block this person from playing a game? This was like 10 years ago. I barely remember this. I just vaguely remember. That's when I think of Firewatch. I think of this thing that happened. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I think if Nintendo and EA and Sony can copyright strike creators for we don't want footage of our game being up, then indie developers should be able to as well.
No, but that's...
But I don't think any of them should be able to. I think it should be
Also,
under...
this was a singular creator.
I know. My point still stands in that if one creator is able to do it, all creators...
Developers.
If he's going to strike one person, he should be striking all of them.
Yes. Yeah.
Also, I'm not a fan of PewDiePie, but I don't think he's...
You're not a fan for the pure act that you've never watched him, rather than not.
The few bits of his content I saw, I was just like, this is not of interest to me.
We've said this.
We're not going to debate that point. That's for another episode.
Yes, we are. We are. You've brought this up before. I do not actively watch PewDiePie stuff anymore. I have watched it before in the past. His content has evolved so much, and I think that'd be stuff that you would enjoy. You particular.
I go through his new in real life videos that he does with his wife and stuff, and pick the ones that seem interesting. I don't watch all of them.
Yeah, neither.
Yeah.
But
I have no interest in watching any of his stuff.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, it's fair.
You're wrong.
I just think there's a lot of not even hatred, but you're like no, where it's like I don't think even
there's no hatred.
Yeah,
it's more just that I have zero interest in watching any of his stuff. Same with things like I used to watch a whole bunch of Vanos stuff. Don't watch Vanos stuff anymore because I don't have any interest in that sort of content anymore.
Yeah, I fully understand, but I don't think you understand what he makes anymore. That's what I mean. Like the stuff he made 5 years ago is so different to what he made 3 years ago. Like there's a big stretch with what he did, just reviewed books, like philosophy books and things like that.
Gundam and stuff.
He made Gundam and he talked about how much he loved Sonic and Zelda, and he it was really cool and played.
He built a gym in his office,
and
now he's a minimalist.
And
he
got all the fans in his house replaced, and they had the same signal between all the.
Every single thing you're talking about is just like I have no interest. No.
Well, you got all the fans in your house replaced.
I did.
And did they all work at the same time?
Yes.
Okay, GTA.
We don't even have fans in our studio.
In there.
In our studio.
Okay, GTA 4.
Yeah.
All right, what's next? Left 4 Dead 2 or Ori and the Blind Forest? I know people love Ori, but I love it.
I do, but Left 4 Dead 2 is definitely going to win this.
Left 4 Dead sucks by yourself after a certain time. With friends is immensely good.
Yeah.
Okay, Left 4 Dead 2. SingStar Party versus Overwatch.
I gotta go SingStar Party.
Well,
I have to
what were the tunes on that?
Oh, I had the biggest one. The SingStar Rock was good. The ABBA one was also great. Pop was also pretty good. Let's pull up
we
some tracks.
used to play this every couple of weeks with a bunch of the people I used to go to TAFE with. We would go around to one of their houses. They had SingStar on PlayStation 2. Shout out to Jacob singing Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire in his slow croony voice.
Burn, 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 burn,
Yes.
burn, ring of fire.
Usually with, half drunk Guinness in his hand. But yeah, honestly, way more fun. It's the same thing as he was just saying about Left 4 Dead. Definitely not fun on your own.
No, it's so sad if you play by yourself.
I have played SingStar by myself when I was like 8. I remember in a caravan
Different if you're
park.
over if you're 16 and you're playing this game by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What's our track list with SingStar
All
Party?
right, I'll skim through them. We've got No Woman No Cry, Bob Marley. You got Video Killed the Radio Star.
I did have this because I remember singing that.
Yep.
Girls Just Want to Have Fun. White Flag. Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Take Me Out by Franz Ferdinand. This Love, Maroon 5. Just Like a Pill by Pink.
Yes,
and I Got You Babe by Sonny and Cher.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, on the
I can't remember
reviews
which one. The one that we used to sing.
That's actually a pretty bad list. In hindsight, 20 years ago, you'd be like, "Oh yeah." Now I'm like, they suck.
The one we had, definitely had Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire. Had 99 Red Balloons. It had.
Oh,
the 90s one was
Take
a lot
on
better.
Me.
Yeah.
The 90s one was a banger.
Yeah.
I will say, thinking back on it, what a rip-off.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's like a full price game for 20 songs or something. Literally go on YouTube and do
The
it.
big thing that you were paying for was the microphones that came with.
Yeah.
Let's Sing does the same thing nowadays.
Don't you use your phone mic?
With the
can.
Xbox and PlayStation versions, yes. I believe the Switch version allows you to do it as well.
I'm
but
sure
the
there's
Switch
a-
version, you can get the... I mean, they all can come with microphones, but the Switch version, more often than not, you will only find with the microphones.
There's been a lot more SingStar games than I remember.
Oh, there was heaps.
Yeah, it was
they were
like
like
Just
Guitar Hero.
Dance. Just Dance did the same thing. Where
There's
it's
like 25. There's
Yeah.
also Summer Party, which is all an Australian one. It looks like, oh, that's known as SingStar Party hits in Australia. Yeah, some good songs on there too. They're all in different languages for some reason.
I gotta say, Overwatch. It was a movement when it came out.
No,
It was big. Now I
say
don't.
SingStar.
SingStar over Overwatch is crazy to me, but I'm not gonna cry and moan about it like other people did with other things. All right. Well, what are you laughing at?
That's your comment just
Oh,
then. Sonic 06.
Yeah. Okay. SingStar Party.
You guys are dicks.
All right. What's
They
next?
won't know what we're talking about.
Oh!
Oh,
Easy. Half-Life 2 clears. Half-Life 2
does it though?
clears. Yes, it does.
I haven't played it, so I'm going Ghost.
What has done more for gaming?
What I'm talking about, they were talking about best game.
Yeah.
I have more fun with Half-Life 2. I went back and tried to play. I shouldn't say tried. I had fun. Go back to play Ghost of Tsushima. It is. You get to about 3 or 4 hours in, and it's like, okay, the rest of the game is identical. The only cool things are like when you go around and find like those like spirit battles and things like that.
Did you play Legends when it came out?
Le-
Well-
what?
Ghost of Tsushima. They did a Legends game as a multiplayer version.
No, I didn't.
Oh, it was pretty cool. Very long. There's very short shelf life, but
Yeah.
you just 4-player co-op and you go around and be.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. But I mean, like, I just remember Ghost of Tsushima is one of those games. Like, I enjoyed it. I went back once and I got a little bit into it. It was a bit fun, but that was it.
That's exactly me with Half-Life 2, though.
Yeah, but have you played any other mod for Half-Life 2 ever?
Is it we talking about the ability to mod
Yeah,
the
we're
game?
talking
or are we
about the
I'm
actual
talking.
base
We're
game.
talking about the thing in or the game in general, completely. I think the music's better in Half-Life 2.
Okay. No.
The physics
you
are
can't
better?
change the criteria
What?
halfway through.
No, when was it not that?
The entire time.
How?
There's like 3 or 4 games that I would have like argued for to keep in if I'd known that was the criteria.
What, that we're talking about the whole game?
No, that we're talking about the ability to mod them. You just said
Like
have you
what?
gone back
Like
and played
what?
them with mods?
Like what? What games would have you
well,
debated?
Sonic 06 for one of them.
Different video, Brock.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Left 4 Dead, you can mod GTA 4. I'm going to let him continue the argument. Yeah, you started
Yeah, the
it.
ones that won.
Yeah.
They're not the ones I would have said. But anyway, I
like Sucker Punch. I'm going Ghost, but it's only because I haven't played Half-Life 2. Brock has no excuse.
I've played both. I would prefer to go back and play Ghost again rather than Half-Life 2.
I'm willing to let you sway me.
I enjoyed both of them as much as each other, but if I was going to go back and play one, I would go back and play Ghost.
He's got the iPad. He's going to click Half-Life anyway.
I know, and it annoys me that this happens every single time.
Go Half-Life.
Thank you.
Doesn't mean it's going to get through the next round,
No.
though, Brock.
The Crew 2.
Spyro.
Who's picking the Crew 2? I didn't
Cool.
know there was a Crew 2.
It's a cool idea.
Yeah,
it's
there's
like
like-
different vehicles, and that's the whole map of America.
All right.
Yeah.
But there's also like 9 roads that all interconnect at multiple points. It's not like the normal highway system you would expect in like a Need for Speed game.
Route 66, Route 66 2, Route 66
No, it's-
3.
Yeah, pretty well.
Okay, Spyro Reignited. I don't know why trilogies are any.
I don't know, but that was a decent trilogy
It was.
compared to
yeah.
the Crash one. It was
Yeah.
just a pretty well matched.
The Insomniac one.
Destiny 2.
Are you actually saying
Yep.
Destiny 2? Wow. Okay.
As much as I despise how their business model works, I am going Destiny 2 because I have had countless hours on that game.
What's your thoughts, Brock?
I haven't played either of these.
I have played Destiny 2. I think I played a little bit of Uncharted 4. I'm going to be completely honest here. I think Uncharted is one of the most overrated series of all time.
I agree.
I know a lot of people were hyped when this one came out, but it was basically just like, cool, it's Tomb Raider with a gruff dude. Yeah.
See, that's the argument I have with people. I have friends who like die-hard Uncharted fans. I tried playing them. They don't catch my attention. I would rather play Tomb Raider. And they're like, oh, you're just doing it because of women. It's like, no, I enjoy those games more.
And you know what? I don't really buy the Dude Raider thing either because I feel like they're very different types of games.
Correct.
Still. They're very different.
The Tomb Raider games are very supernatural for what they are.
Yeah, exactly. I don't mind the story in Uncharted, and some of the set pieces are really cool. But a lot of the combat and shit, it's like, oh, get through this part. Oh, this is boring. Oh, this isn't very. I didn't have a ton of fun with it.
It gave me like early, like when I played like The Last of Us on like PS3, where it just felt really like sneaking around and trying to like the combat.
Annoying stuff that they try and shoehorn in a lot of it.
It's all static set pieces, which Tomb Raider does as well in moment to moment, like running across a bridge while it collapses and all of that. But particularly the combat, I think Uncharted was just, it gave me very big Gears of War vibe, where it's just like find cover and then shoot over the top of cover.
Yep, 100%.
Like it is playing Last of Us. You're trying to you sneak from one to one, pop up, shoot, and you're in the bushes doing the other thing.
Yeah.
No, I just prefer, out of those two, I'm going Destiny.
The only thing I remember really when that game came out is everyone talking about, oh, look how crazy the physics engine that Naughty Dog's done. If you shoot this pile of rocks in the hill and they all slowly fall down, it's like, if that's the only thing you're talking about, the game is the engine.
The story is entirely forgettable.
Tomb Raider Legend had the same physics. You threw your little magnet thing, swing perfectly on a pendulum.
Okay, to be fair, it was very impressive. Naughty Dog was doing stuff, but that's all the game. I remember people saying, Destiny 2, I hate some of the stuff that Bungie's done.
Oh, 100%.
People were saying that it was Activision. When they left, it actually ended up getting worse, didn't it?
It's also now even worse again because they fired a bunch of people.
Yeah, so
of course they did.
But they
Bungie's
redeemed it because they brought out Star Wars skins. It's a give and take. They didn't really redeem it.
I don't think that's an equal.
Oh, of course not. But I mean,
everything I've heard is that the people that are at Bungie now are a complete shell of what it was.
Yeah,
when it was
with a lot
amazing.
Of game companies now too.
Yeah, so
I mean, there's a reason why they got taken off Halo.
Oh no, they didn't get taken off Halo. They left Halo. They didn't want to do it anymore.
Bungie.
Fidgeting.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Stop it. You're gonna break it. But stop picking it. But no, like they left. They didn't get taken off it.
I thought they would.
No, they left. They made it. What happened with Bungie was they signed on with Microsoft to do an X amount of game deal. I think it was 3 games. And then at that point, after Halo 3, Microsoft like, we want you. You're still in contract, and they ended up agreeing. They're like, we'll do 2 more games, and then we're out. So that's why Halo Reach is the end of it. They didn't want to do any more Master Chief stuff. They got to do stuff that was completely different. Ended up doing ODST. It was originally going to be a DLC.
Yeah, 343 Industries.
They came in for Halo 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they completely left because they didn't want to do Halo anymore. They'd done enough of it.
Which is probably a good thing because they knew when to call it quits.
At the same time, though, they still had their A-team at the end of Reach.
Yeah.
It was changing a bit, but they could have gotten 1 or 2 more really good Halo games out. Because then it was within like 2 years of them stopping Halo is when people started to leave. That's when Marty O'Donnell left, which is their composer, but he was also like a really big figurehead in the company and had creative sway. He made some really good decisions in Halo, so he was very unique role. Almost like a supervisor / the composer. That was a big one. Then like some of the other people started to leave, and it was just turned into nothing. But you can't say Destiny 2 isn't made well.
Oh no, it is
fun gameplay loop. They know what they're doing. We've got to say Destiny 2.
I just noticed you stopped the timer and never restarted it.
No, it just doesn't do that. See, look.
Oh, fair enough.
No, Destiny 2, as much as I said I'd never give them another $1, I continue to give them money. Well, I haven't in the last 6 months.
In a while, yeah. All right.
Balloons versus Zelda.
It's Zelda. We're going Zelda.
Surely it's going Zelda.
It is definitely Breath of the Wild.
All right. GTA 4 versus Left 4 Dead 2. I want to say GTA 4.
Yeah, so do I.
I will agree with you.
More
Yes.
more replayability. And you know what?
Especially with mods.
Yes.
GTA 4, a notoriously hard game to mod. I would not. It's got some mods. It probably would take hours upon hours and upon hours to mod. Where Left 4 Dead Workshop, click in.
Yeah.
Because Take-Two hate when they mod GTA, and I think it's such a missed opportunity.
Do you reckon it's Take-Two or is it Rockstar?
It's Take-Two. It's always Take-Two. I think Rockstar wouldn't care.
No, absolutely not. If they can get free publicity for doing cooler stuff in their games, I reckon they'd do it 100%.
Yeah.
And like
True,
even more
fair
with the
enough.
online stuff now. And you know what? I can't believe this never caught on. You know GTA 4 has online open world roam like multiplayer.
Yeah, I've heard this.
I played it all the time. You could just go around with your mates in the car and do whatever. It was so fun. No one ever jumped on it. And I was like, it blew my mind when everyone went crazy for GTA 5's multiplayer because it was the same thing at launch between the two, basically.
But
There
it
was
had
more
actual-
content.
Yeah, I was going to say it had like proper missions and everything.
Only like a few though. Where the GTA 4 did, but you had to like start it and it wasn't like all integrated in the world, and you just went around and free roamed. And it was fun as fuck, I won't lie, because you had all those physics.
Yeah.
And then you had the gameplay of the gun the shooting and the actual combat.
Yeah.
Because we can both agree, or all of us, fighting people in GTA 5, like just shooting them, feels so flat. It's just like you get up and then you instantly die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no like, oh, I got shot and I fell over type of thing. Like, it's nothing like that. And you just do the basic get up animation. It's not the same.
No, that's
Yeah.
where Red Dead comes out a bit more with the physics when you get shot
Yeah.
and you get taken down.
Yeah.
And if like, oh, you want to run at someone and take them, you charge them and their whole body turns and gets folded.
Yes.
Fantastic.
All right.
GTA 4.
GTA 4.
GTA 4.
You say it weird again.
You do.
GTA 4. Oh, I don't know. It's got to go to Half-Life.
It's got to go to
I will give
Half-Life.
it to Half-Life.
Yeah.
You're
This one.
lucky it came up against SingStar though,
Instead of,
instead of any other
yeah,
game.
dude. Okay.
Destiny.
Spyro.
Fuck off.
No.
Fuck off.
To be
Spyro.
fair, I got to say Destiny just because that's 3 Spyro games.
And Destiny has also been going on. Destiny 2 came out when I was in high school, and it's still on now. I think Destiny 2 came out to what, 2015, if not earlier.
Yeah. Spyro's a great game, but I feel like whoever made this list just has a soft spot for it, because I mean it's the remaster trilogy,
Yeah.
and it's 3 games. Like, you got to say, I think Spyro in a lot of ways is better than Destiny, but you've got to give it a Destiny here. Like
I'm arguing against 2 people here. I
Yeah,
know
no,
I'm
I
going to lose,
understand.
but
You can take me
still
out of it, and Tom will still say Destiny.
I know. Or I can
But-
take him out and you'll say Destiny.
I
So I have
love
to kill both of
I
you.
love Spyro. It's going to Destiny.
What's your argument for Spyro? Try and sway me.
I don't particularly like a game that the entire thing is like, you must play this online. You cannot play this single player really. I know it is possible to solo play parts of it, but the entire point of that game is basically, here is the grind, play it with your mates.
Okay,
That is the game.
I'll be completely honest with you. Completely honest. I got fairly high up levels in gear in Destiny 1 and 2 playing completely solo. Completely solo. And also, I don't think it's fair to fully say I'm not choosing this one because I don't like that genre. Because what if I didn't like platformers and that's why I didn't pick Spyro? It's the same argument.
If we were talking all Spyro games, like the New Beginning, when the one with the second drag and that sort of thing, the whole thing, I would probably give it to all of Spyro. If it's based on this Reignited trilogy, I'm going Destiny 2.
I need to get this trilogy.
It comes down pretty cheap now, but I think
Is it on PC? I might
Yes.
play that. That
Yeah.
would be good on my ROG.
it would.
You would really like it on the
But-
road.
Didn't Spyro get bought out by Xbox? Or was that
I don't know.
Crash? One of them got bought out by...
I think it was Crash. No.
Yeah, one of them got bought out by... It was a very weird move, but I mean, they've now got another original Sony IP, but...
Well, that's just like how Microsoft owns Banjo-Kazooie. That always did my head in.
I thought that was Nintendo.
It
No.
was. No,
Yeah.
because
They
when they bought Rare-
sold it off.
yeah, when they bought Rare, they got it.
But still, though, you associate
that's
those
why,
characters with that.
That's why
console.
Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts only appeared on the 360.
Oh, that's a bolt.
That game is a terrible Banjo-Kazooie game. It's not a bad game.
Just
Tom
a bad
thinks
banjo.
less of me just for mentioning it now.
No, I liked Nuts and Bolts. I really liked that game. But it's not a Banjo-Kazooie game, like,
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
It feels like it was like they were tacked onto it just to give it.
100%. 100%.
That is how I feel about Star Wars: The Last Jedi. It's a great movie, not a good Star Wars movie.
Mm.
And now we're going to press Destiny 2 and move on.
Okay. What's next?
I'm.
I'm going
We're gonna have
GTA.
to argue this one, yeah, because I'm gonna say Breath of the Wild.
Again, haven't played Breath of the Wild, so I'm going GTA.
How about you both give me your points for and against? Because I could be swayed either way on this. I won't lie before I go. I'm leaning more towards Zelda.
So you argue your point.
Well, everything we've already talked about. Physics, gunplay, better than it's what came after. The story was pretty good as well. Also, with DLC with Gay Tony and Lost and Damned, infinitely make that game 10 times better. And that is where I'm going to leave it.
Okay. I'm going to say Zelda because it was, I mean, yes, it was a launch title for the Switch, but it did something that, like, an entirely new premise for the series, worked really well, had, like, actual proper open world, had the ability to, if you just want to try and speedrun this game, you can. You don't have to focus on any of the story at all, but it is there if you want to pursue it. Has stuff that is still being found to this day in the game that, like, people have never seen before. Yes, Tears of the Kingdom is basically the same game. Yes, people really hated the weapon degradation in it, but it was something
You love to
new
bring
and-
that up.
because that's most people's main
Gripe.
gripe about it. Yeah, is that, oh, but I hate that the weapons always break and blah. Cool. It makes you try new things. It means you're never getting overly reliant on one particular weapon. You had to constantly try and mix up either strategies or
Too many points, Brock. You used too many points. Pick your winner, Tom. You had good points. There was just a lot of them.
Yeah, there was more coming.
So-
Yeah, I know. That's why I
I
had to
don't-
stop you.
I could easily go back and play both of these games.
Yeah.
I really could.
You and-
GTA 4 is starting to feel a lot more dated, but then some things are really good. I went back to try and play GTA 4 recently, and I always just do the same thing. I go into the first hospital and just start shooting people in there and wait for the cops to come in and shoot them.
exactly what I did
Yeah.
when I played it.
Yeah.
I will say, I'll add another point. Being able to, when you're playing, obviously, single player, and you go, oh, I put a cheat in, it's then saved in a contact in your phone.
Yes, the cheats
That was just
add
fantastic.
so much. Really do. I wish there was, in GTA, if there was some sort of way to make a fortified position and basically turn it into wave base through all the cops and stuff.
Yeah.
Make it so much more fun. You'd have to try and find places where you could do that. I liked going up on buildings and just taking out helicopters.
Yeah, you snipe
That
the
was
pilots and watch them
always
crash.
all like, oh, I'm going to use the pistol and things like that. You can get some cool things there.
Of one in Brock, you lose.
Zelda's very good though. There's a lot more replay, but what the thing is, well, not even replay. There's a lot more content, but when you hit that wall, it's it.
If you were going to
That's
sit
the
down
problem.
and pick up a game to play for 1 hour on a Sunday afternoon, which one would you pick?
Have I already beaten it?
No,
Or
you
it's
just pick. You go. I'm going to play a game for an hour.
Are we starting the game?
Nope, you're just going to pick it up and continue from wherever you're currently at.
Because if we started the game, GTA 4, 100%. I hate the tutorial for Breath of the Wild. It's annoying
Fair.
and it takes too long.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I get that.
But then also, as soon as you finish that tutorial,
The world is
The
open.
whole
you can
thing's
go
open.
wherever you want.
GTA 4 restricts you and you're stuck to that first island for ages and you can't even get a gun unless you kill a cop
Or cheats.
or cheats.
But
then
you got to wait till you get to the mission where you get these new phones.
Yeah.
Which is
I-
only 15 minutes.
I will
into it.
say the missions in GTA 4 were pretty good. Some of those missions, and I remember the last one being really like impactful and cool.
The radio stations as well.
Yeah, I can only yes.
Yeah.
The only things I can remember about like missions
So how
or
come
like
you're allowed to keep adding points and I was told to
Because I
stop?
still
you
haven't.
can- you can keep going.
I still haven't added to the total points you
Yeah.
at the start of with.
I will say the only thing I remember in Breath of the Wild was the 4 divine beasts.
which the DLC added more onto that.
DLC, or you mean Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah,
No, DLC. Like it was DLC for it. Basically added a, not an after story because it basically gave you a motorbike to use in it.
The problem with that was, so I remember the 4 divine beasts. I remember Ganon, and I remember near the Gerudo village, like sneaking around with trying to get the chief of the thing. Half of that was really annoying. Half of it was fun. The DLC, don't you get the motorbike once you finished it?
It is the.
I hate when games do that.
Yeah, and it's like there's nothing.
But the motorbike wasn't really teased as a, hey, here's the big point of this. It was given to you after. I didn't see the motorbike during any of the
That's not what my point. That's not what my point is.
It's that there's no point of the motorbike anymore. You can't use it for anything.
If
yes,
you go,
can. It's a thing to replace the horse.
but that's beside the point. If I've gone and played through the game and go, cool, I'll use the horse, whatever you want to do. Hey, here's the DLC. At the end, you get a motorbike. If I finish the main story and then finish the DLC,
the DLC can be completed at any time. It doesn't have to happen after the main story. As soon as you get the DLC, you can go and attempt it straight away.
my brain
Is this the
wouldn't
one
allow.
that was all the challenge rooms?
It has challenges in it, yes.
Where it's like once you finish it, you go to the next floor.
No. That's in the base game. That's just a little island thing off in the corner that you can do at any time once you find it.
Are you sure? Because I remember there was one that was 100 rooms or something you had to do.
No,
You're thinking of the island.
No,
you're
thinking the Master Sword's Trial.
Yeah.
That's a different one. That's a different DLC.
Well, that's what I was asking.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna go use the motorbike after I finish the DLC, and there's no
It's
point in
hard.
it. If you finish them both, then why would you go around and just freely
I tell
explore?
you what, both sucks. Finding all the Kuruk seeds and then shooting all the pigeons, they both suck. They both really suck. Man.
We still have another 7 or 8 to go through here.
I'm gonna say Breath of the Wild, and the only reason I think I say that is because there's a few too many things in GTA 4 the game puts in place to limit you having fun, where it's reliant on cheats.
Yeah, I think if you had everything unlocked straight away and it wasn't like a 6-7 hour point into
if you could just buy weapons, or 2 of the islands were unlocked straight away, where you didn't have to unlock them.
Just a little bit more.
that was the issue I had
yeah.
with Liberty City Stories. It's like, hey, you start up, you spawn in the hospital, and then you can't do anything until you do like 4 or 5 missions, and then you finally unlock the ability to spawn stuff in. Stupid.
I will say Half-Life 2 for this one.
I'll have to give it to Half-Life.
Half-Life 2.
I've done arguing.
Oh no. You know what, I say Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild don't compete.
What do we say?
It doesn't compete. Half-Life wins.
Oh, well, no. Let me think. I'll be honest. So I
You're
mean,
just doing this to spite me now.
Brother, I haven't played either. He's gaslighted me into liking that game more than... I hate Link on a good day.
I bet you you'll hate Half-Life 2 playing it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I mean, it doesn't look, for a 21-year-old game. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good.
Looks dated.
Yeah.
It's me who will go play Oracle of Ages after I've had a shower tonight, which is even older.
Yeah.
Back when Link had style.
I really,
Back when
really
he was basically
love
just a
Half-Life.
blob.
Bro, he's smaller than the sprite for Pikachu. Yes, he was absolutely.
Way more replayability in
Breath of the
Zelda.
Wild.
100%. 100%.
I will say Half-Life story had more impact.
Oh, 100%.
Because I knew how Breath of the Wild story, like the Breath of the Wild story isn't that much.
It's barely
The
anything.
main story is pretty much
Yeah.
the same as it has been all the time. Link, go fight Ganon, rescue Zelda. It was finding
Shock.
the memories and everything along the way of the other champions.
Yeah.
That's where the big stuff was.
They're both big departures story-wise and theme
Yeah.
from their previous games.
Although Zelda took a bigger step because it had so many other games before it. They were all sort of not cookie cutter, but very similar.
Oh, they were
Half-Life
very
had
cookie cutter.
one game before.
Yeah.
it.
To be fair, though, the atmosphere and vibe is so different between those two.
Yeah.
I 100%, because you're going through you're going through like a bloody science lab in the first game, and then there's the military coming and aliens, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Then the second game, you're in depressing Eastern Europe from like the 1970s, and it's like super dystopian. It's like
the time travel one, isn't it? The second one.
No, it's not
No.
time travel. Well, technically, Half-Life 1 is set, say it's like 2010 or something like that. Half-Life 2 is set in like 2025, but you're in Europe, and it's like, it's very different vibe.
Yeah.
Everything's bleak and dull. There's no like crazy action music in the background and things like that. It's a very different
Dystopian vibe.
Yeah. I will say, the reason I really like Half-Life because it's led to so much other things that I like. If you go on my Steam account, I've got like 350 hours in Gary's mod.
Yeah. But we're not judging him off that.
I'm going off just the game and what it's done.
Okay.
I think I like Half-Life 2 more. I just don't want to give it to Nintendo almost.
That's very fair.
Yeah, that's very fair. Nah,
Nintendo.
I feel like in a lot of ways Zelda's better, but I go back and play Half-Life 2 more.
Play Zelda more.
Yeah, we know you're wearing.
Yeah, look, you're wearing a Tears of the
I
Kingdom
know,
shirt.
I'm well aware of what I'm wearing.
Well, you know how it's going to be. It's going to be Half-Life 2 versus Halo ODST. That's how it's going to end up.
No, it's not.
No, well, I mean, if we keep going.
Let's do-
It's going to be Zelda versus ODST.
Yeah, I'll grow up.
And Zelda's going to lose, unfortunately.
What would you do between those two?
I'd vote ODST between that and Zelda.
Halo 3 ODST versus Zelda Breath of the Wild.
ODST. Yeah.
ODST. Woo!
I love both of them. But
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm with you. That was missing so many more games. I swear I looked at it
Oh, yeah.
earlier.
Do you know
There
what
was
I'm
way
really
more
surprised
games.
that there wasn't on there?
What?
We mentioned it. Red Dead. Why is Red Dead
No,
not
look,
on there?
I think I clicked on this and it went to a different one because I went to one where there was literally like 30, 40 games on each side. It had multiple Halos and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, if the viewers couldn't tell, we definitely stretched it out when we hit like halfway through
Yeah.
the list.
I mean, we talked about games more in this than probably all the
Yeah.
other episodes combined, honestly. But
It's definitely more than the last episode.
yeah,
The last 4 episodes.
Yeah.
I don't think ODST is the best Halo game.
It's the best one on the list.
No, it is.
It's the
it is
only one on
definitely
the
best one on the list.
There's a very strange list. This
Honestly, I didn't think
there's-
I'd be gassing Destiny 2 up as much as I did.
you
tonight.
did, yeah. Like, what's the most egregious one that got up there? Like, honestly, I don't think any of
Honestly?
it. Probably Singer Star.
I was going back to say, yeah.
SingStar's-
I like SingStar, but yeah, I don't know
Why
why
the
it suddenly
fuck is-
appeared on there.
It's
I would
just-
have.
Yeah, if SingStar had beat Half-Life, I would have been totally worried. But if we're going not just off that SingStar game does have a lot of good songs.
Yeah.
If we were doing just SingStar in general, I would have to probably give it to SingStar.
Oh,
Still.
we should have taken that Breath of the Wild at Balloons Tower Defense.
Brock wanted to talk. He wanted Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Spider-Man got taken out pretty early. Do you think that would have
Yeah,
survived
If
a
it
bit
had-
longer?
if
If
we'd
it
gone
had
up
been
against
up against something else, yeah.
game,
It would have beaten Skylanders. Would you have done Spider-Man over Portal?
No, I would have taken.
Yeah,
I
no,
would,
I don't
I
think
would
I
have taken Skylanders over Spider-Man.
you're just fucking
Oh,
stupid.
No, I
You're just an
I
idiot.
played Skylanders way more than Spider-Man.
Look at you, man-child.
Yeah, a man-child
I
with a
didn't know
crate
they
full
had
of
Skylanders in the 40s.
Do you
They're called Rocks.
do you think you would come if there was a Sonic Skylander?
No, I'd be very annoyed
Why?
because then I'd have to buy all the figurines.
Was there a Sonic amiibo?
Oh,
Yes,
surely.
I have it.
Of course you do.
Oh, he did the Christian with the medallion.
No,
Did he shove it up his ass as well?
no, don't.
I think that ends our 25th.
25th
Yeah.
birthday. We're
Yeah.
at
It's an hour and 10 minutes. It's,
hour and 10 minutes. It's the next day now.
Jesus.
I don't
God.
think I had this thought the other day. I don't think I've ever gone to sleep the same day. It's always
Yeah,
I've,
no,
fallen I've
no.
always fallen
No,
asleep.
we were talking about this the other day. No.
I've always fallen asleep the next day.
Yeah, it's always is.
Yep.
Unless I'm feeling unwell.
Nah,
yeah.
No,
same.
if I'm feeling sick, that's an excuse to stay up and do nothing. There's no. I'll sleep from like 12 p.m. till 5 p.m.
No, if I'm feeling sick, I'll try and like fight through it.
Yeah.
But it's just like no, I get to a point where I'm just like, no, I need to rest.
No.
Yeah. I don't want to do it woe is me, but I get home and I literally work all night and it'll be like 11:30. I'm like, okay, now I get me time. So I stay up till like 1, 2.
Well, also fall asleep. Oh, we're home at 5:30. Oh, we're asleep from 6 till 8, and
Yeah.
then we get up and do everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a nanny nap, and yeah, no wonder.
Nanny nap's 25 minutes. I'm not sleeping for 3 hours.
We
and then-
don't have a hard job, but it's a very
Taxing
draining
job.
Very draining job, especially mentally sometimes. So
Yeah, some of the people we deal with.
Yeah, like I have to
yes.
see Brock at work. Like that's enough.
yeah, we have to.
We have 2 jobs with Brock.
We have 2 Brock hours. Poor Laura.
It is nearly. It's 12:30 a.m. We need to go to bed.
It's not 12:30. It's
Ten
12.
past.
I said almost 12:30.
It's not almost 12:30.
It's
We're
been a
closer to
big-
12 than 12:30.
Yeah, well.
We'll probably have a new clip going up soon anyway.
Yeah, I disabled the email notifications.
Oh, you did? Okay, yeah.
I'm so- I
Also,
got about 8 of them today.
This is going to be like 3 weeks late. Get ready to get like 3 clips a day from this thing. I've discovered what
He's hacked the system.
what ketamine is, and I can now make multiple clips a day.
Yeah, if he was complaining he was overworked before, you just
Yeah.
wait.
Get ready to only see my pupils soon. I don't have anything
I was
else.
about to say humans. I know it's.
I don't think you know how ketamine works.
Horse.
No.
No. Do you think Sonic would die if he had speed?
Oh, I'm
Probably
sure.
not. Same as with the way the Flash can't get drunk. His body just absorbs it too quick.
Yeah,
But is that the thing with Sonic? How's he got his powers?
it's never explained. There was
You're
one
kidding
thing,
me.
There was
Not
a-
even Kevin
There was
Hankin or
one
whatever his
thing
name was.
very, very early on where they were like, oh, he got it in an experiment from Dr. Robotnik, but that was like one off-panel thing that was then scrapped very quickly.
Is Sonic set on Earth?
No.
No, we talked about the planet earlier.
Depends on the game. Some of them are set on Earth. Others are set on Mobius. Others are just not
Morbius.
mentioned on.
Do
where
they
they're
fly
set.
between the planets?
No, that's where the rings are. They're portals.
No, that's only in the movies.
Sorry.
Is Sonic autistic?
Probably.
You've definitely got ADD.
Oh
He's-
yeah. Yes.
Wait, is Sonic's kryptonite Ritalin?
I'm sure someone's done a video on that. I don't know.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Let's save it there.
Yeah.
I'm delusional.
All right.
Help me sleep.
get ready for another 25. Last time we did a list like this, we were up this late as well.
And it was also episode 4?
Yeah.
Nah, it was a little bit later than that. But
It was in
we
our
got
old
good
studio.
clips. Yeah, it was at the old studio.
Oh, that's right. You two had a screaming match about Half-Life again on that one.
Yes.
Why do you hate this game so much? It's the only
I
reason you can
don't.
play games online so well.
Who says I
doesn't play-
learn well?
No,
You just
online
called me
well.
autistic, you prick.
No, I did. What?
He said this is the only way you can play games online.
Oh, I thought you said.
I
Ah.
buy games online because of Steam.
Okay, I thought you said you can play games and learn well, and I was like,
No, if you want to learn well, I'll give you a fucking leap pad. Leapfrog.
you asshole. Alrighty.
All right.
Yes.
Brain training on the DS.
Yeah. All right. See ya, bruh.
Bye.
Oh.